Welcome to Voice of the Inland Empire, your weekly adventure into the who, what, where, and why of our Southern California communities. And we are coming to you today from one of my favorite places in the world, Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Our guest today is Megan Sammeniego, who is the chair for the Community Engagement Board, also known as Pomona's Promise. Now, this is a model that is springing up in communities across the country and changing people's lives. This is going to be a fascinating discussion, one you will not want to miss, so don't go away. We will be right back. Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known as the voice of the Inland Empire. We've been on the air for almost 20 years, interviewing and discussing important people, places, and things in the IE. Our show was recently covered by Inland Empire magazine. Check us out on Charter Cable or visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com or on Facebook or YouTube by searching Voice of the Inland Empire. It is that time of the show when we say hello to today's guest, and I am joined by Megan Sammeniego. I'm getting better every time I say that. And you are the chair for the Community Engagement Board of Pomona's Promise. And the reason I wanted to have you on the show is what you guys are doing is a model that is spreading across the country for community engagement, and I love it. So tell us a little bit about what is Pomona's Promise and how did it come to be?
That's a great question, and I'm pleased to be here. Thank you, Ron, for having me. Pomona's Promise is the name that we have chosen that represents a body of work of changing deeply entrenched social issues in the city of Pomona. The work, it actually started about 12 years ago when there was the California Highway Patrol officer who was shot on the steps of the LA Superior Court. The community was in outrage, and because of that, that really catalyzed a group of over 150 community stakeholders to come together and say, this needs to end here, the violence needs to stop. And through a series of meetings and collaborations over a period of 2 years, this document called the Youth and Family Master Plan was written. And for 10 years, these 150 stakeholders...
Who are some of these stakeholders?
That's a good question. Major stakeholders in the city of Pomona, including Cal Poly Pomona, Western University, I know the city of Pomona, Pomona Police Department.
Nice. Okay, so the biggies.
Exactly.
And speaking of Cal Poly, you're there representing Cal Poly, is that right?
Yes. My day job is working in the Center for Community Engagement as the volunteer coordinator. So it's perfectly aligns my job and this role that I get to do in the community, bridging the gap between the university, and for the University of Cal Poly Pomona, it is mission critical to be involved in the community and be literally one with the city making a difference. So it just goes right hand in hand with the work we're doing in the city.
And it really makes sense to me. It sounds like, all these stakeholders are really a coming together of business, academia, healthcare, and community activists. Because I guess no one has the one single answer.
Exactly, and that's what we found out, and the methodology that we're using is called collective impact, realizing that it wasn't one organization or one group of people that caused all the problems, so it's not going to be one group of person or one nonprofit that's going to solve all the problems, that the only way that we're going to take care of our issues with education, economic development, community safety, community engagement, and health is to be really all working together. And having some of the major, most influential people at the table making these decisions on behalf of and in partnership with the residents in the city of Pomona.
So this group came together, what did you say, 12 years ago?
12 years ago,
So
yes.
what are some of the initiatives that have come out of this?
Well, yeah, and for the first 10 years, we saw a lot of growth in the areas of community disorganization, a lot of gang prevention, and we've really seen the violence drop. Data, and if you look at the data and statistics, and then we had a reconvening about 2 years ago. Another issue bubbled up, that our homelessness.
Really, and all the communities are facing that.
It's really seems to be a more prominent issue and on the rise. So with that, a new energy, I guess, a re-energizing forum took place where, again, over 200 stakeholders came to a homeless forum saying, no, we want to, this also needs to be a focus. And that's when, about 2 years ago, we rebranded to what's called now Pomona's Promise. And we really have set our course for these 5 specific areas of education, health, which includes homeless and taking care of our residents without homes, community safety, which includes the gang violence, domestic violence, school-based violence. We're working in, I said health, community engagement, and
economic development.
Yes, so we really are starting
and the economic development can be a crucial part of that, because I know there's some areas of Pomona that are a little blighted, and to the degree those can be improved and bring in development and bring in business, that helps with the tax rolls, and it all feeds itself.
It really does. So and that's what we're learning as we do this work, is that all of these issues kind of cross over each other, and so that's why we're trying to come up with solutions to all of our problems.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I want to hear about some of those solutions, past, present, and future.
Great, thank you.
Don't go away. The best part of this conversation is yet to come. Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known by many as the voice of the Inland Empire. But I also own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. We specialize in both business to business and business to consumer marketing. If you'd like more customers, call or email me personally, and let's talk. We are back and coming to you from one of my favorite places in the world, Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. We're sitting here in their back room, which, by the way, you can utilize for your own event. Come by and check out Charlie's sometime. Many nights you'll find me here having dinner and a drink. Now, we're chatting with Megan Sammeniego, who is not only an employee of the Community Engagement Department at Cal Poly, but for this conversation, the chair of the Community Engagement Board, known as Pomona's Promise. So, Megan, in the first segment, you kind of gave us the humble beginnings and the quick growth. So, tell me, what are some of the things that you've accomplished, you are accomplishing, and with kind of this new direction in education, healthcare, economic development, community safety and engagement, what your goals are moving forward?
Oh, well, that's great. The first thing that I have to brag about is just this year, our Pomona Unified School District, under the leadership of Richard Martinez, our superintendent, just received an award called the Golden Bell Award. This is one of the highest awards given out by the California School Boards Association, and it was given for their work in collaboration or for community partnerships because of their partnership with Pomona's Promise. So that was just a thrilling validation that the work that we're doing.
That you're doing something right.
Exactly. And I know that the Pomona Unified School District, they have over 30 very strategic partners, because we cannot educate and provide resources emotionally for our kids and food and all of the things that need to take care of our whole child. So really, it's because of these partnerships and everyone coming together and saying, no, we're going to work together. We're going to lay aside our own separate agendas for this one common goal. So that's been a tremendous success. And then we were even recognized a second time by the Los Angeles Department of Education, which was really neat to see that these partnerships are working.
And you know what's great about that is so often these not-for-profit entities, and their works are all good and their hearts are all in the right place, but they're all siloed, and they're all reinventing their own wheels with no collaboration and no building together. And it sounds like you've done almost the impossible, pulling all of these entities together and coming up with a common goal and purpose.
Right. And it is almost impossible, which is what makes what is taking place so transformative and so profound. And in other cities, I mentioned it, like there's work going on in Detroit and the other cities where this is really going on, it's being taken notice that the only way we're really going to solve a lot of our issues is going to have to come be together as one. So that's exciting. Oh no, I was going to say, because I love that this model is rolling, because you're right. I mean, we've got all of these well-meaning, good-hearted, not-for-profit entities all working separately from each other. And you and other communities are showing the incredible power of everyone working together. Now, do you guys have like a website or something that people can visit? Yes, and we welcome anyone who wants to get involved in this work. We have volunteer from very high leadership levels to just showing up once in a while and doing your part. But the website you can find us is pomona'spromise.com. Okay. So that's a great way to get connected to us. And if you want to email, we have a general email called Pomona's Promise, CEB, which stands for Community Engagement Board, @gmail.com. So pomona'spromise.com is a great way to get started. You'll read all about the work we're doing and different ways you can get involved. Yeah, and I'm sure that you're always looking for volunteers. Do you have like fundraising events or things that people can sponsor to get involved? Yes, we do fundraising through our Pomona Community Foundation, which has also played a key part in helping to fund a lot of this work. But really, we just need people who have a heart and a passion to make a difference and don't necessarily know where to start. Come, we'll find exactly what you're passionate about, who you care about, and we'll get you matched up. And really, I mean, to transform lives, and we're looking for any. That's another good point, is there's a lot of people that would like to volunteer, but they don't know what all is out there or where to go. You guys serve as kind of a reverse resource. So I can come to you, you can kind of vet me out, find out what my passions and interests are, and go, oh, you're a perfect fit for them. Yes. And what a great resource that is. It really is, and we do also, if you're into meetings, we each of these 5 initiatives, so we are the 5, they all meet on different places, but there's places to connect to, engage with outside of meetings, including community volunteer opportunities, cleanups, community engagement. So really, I mean, you got to find some passion within one of these 5 areas, whether education, health, economic development, community safety, or community engagement. Okay, we're almost out of time. All right. What's in the future? We are continuing to move forward. We're looking at some possibilities of getting some major grant funding that will really continue to propel the work. There's so many exciting things happening, but one of the main ones is coming up in October. We're doing a joint health summit, and Western University of Health Sciences is going to be hosting. Good place to host it. So in partnership with the Pomona Valley Medical Center and other health institutions, but it's looking not only at just health and like healthcare, but also coordination of care and just this whole the holistic approach to health, which includes exercise and eating and economic development and education. So it's going to be a great way to come together. So well, that's really Megan, thank you for everything that you personally do and for everything that the entire group of shareholders at Pomona's Promise is doing for our community. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Glad to be here. Don't go away. We have more yet to come.
Hi, this is Corey Chalmers, host of the TV show Hoarders and president of SteriClean Inc. 5% of the population suffers from hoarding behaviors. Are you or a loved one overwhelmed with clutter? If so, let our caring and compassionate specialists support you every step of the way, drama-free. Give us a call at 1-800-HOARDERS for a free estimate or visit hoarders.com. SteriClean has offices nationwide to assist you. Please call us at 1-800-HOARDERS. That's 1-800-462-7337.
Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. The park series continues. Today we are at Mowabi Regional Park near Needles, California, where if you love the water, you'll love this location. So much to see and so much to do. Let's take a look around at Mowabi Regional Park. We pulled in to what is known as the Peninsula area of Mowabi Regional Park. What makes this area so nice is that it is literally on the water. From our campsite, we can literally walk right down to the beach where there is boating and jet skiing and sea-doos and just plain old relaxing on the sand. And of course, water as far as the eye can see. Checking in and out is a breeze, and they have a free shuttle that will take you anywhere you want or need to go to make this a wonderful day at Mowabi Regional Park. Talk about scenic dining. What about sitting at one of the many picnic benches, enjoying a meal, looking out over the Colorado River? Mowabi Regional Park truly has it all. RV camping, tent camping, boating, swimming, everything for a wonderful summer day or weekend. An easy access boat ramp is all you need to get your day of water sport and play begun. Plenty of restroom facilities and beautiful shelters for any size group or gathering, all adjacent to the river. A day at Mowabi Regional Park would not be complete without a visit to Private Cove Resort, the California oasis on the Colorado River. Pirate Cove has so much to do and to see. An RV campground, a general store and boutique, a launch ramp, 24-hour gas stock, and a restaurant and bar. And I think that's where we're heading next. Spend some time at the Pirate Cove Beach, adjacent to the zip line and the restaurant and bar. Don't have your own water toys? You can rent them right here at Pirates Cove. Ready for a little high adventure? How about ziplining at Pirate Cove? Looking for something a little more permanent? How about renting a slip and keeping your boat right here at the Pirate Cove Marina? But be careful. There are marauding pirates that may just be looking to take your blunder. Arrgh. Take a cool, relaxing, fun tour on the tour boat, cruising down the river. Our search is over. We have found the restaurant and bar. Welcome to the Pirate Cove Beach Bar. It smells good. Let's go see what they have to eat and drink. I sure hope he's not my server. Nothing better than sitting by the river, enjoying a drink and some wonderful food on a beautiful summer day. Whether you're boating, swimming, or just laying out on the sand, what a wonderful, peaceful environment the river can be. Well, I am wrapping up what was a wonderfully fun day here at Mojave Regional Park and Pirate Cove. I'm getting ready to head back to the RV where I've got some wonderful crock pot pulled pork sliders waiting for me this evening. And I hope to see you out here sometime very soon at Mojave Regional Park and Pirate Cove. Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known by many as the voice of the Inland Empire, but I also own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. We specialize in both business to business and business to consumer marketing. If you'd like more customers, call or email me personally, and let's talk. We are now joined by a wonderful lady from a store that I just love, right here in Old Town Upland, the Eagle's Nest owner, Jolene Hauser. And Jolene, you also serve on the board of the Historic Downtown Upland Board. Why every time I say that does it sound redundant? But anyway, and you're here to talk to us, much as Lucy has in the past, about Family Fun Night, which we know is a great opportunity to bring the family out, get some fresh air, see some great vendors, eat some incredibly good but not good for you food. Although all the food vendors, I've asked them, is your food 0 calories? And they all say yes.
Sure.
So, you know, how bad can it be? Of course, I tell them I want them to lie to me first. Anyway, but you have an opportunity for businesses to take advantage of the foot traffic that is coming to Family Night Out.
Yes, we have had a lot of excitement, most that we have had ever, for different corporations, businesses to get involved. And it started with Walmart, that this is exactly the sort of community involvement they want to be a part of. And so they gave us a grant to buy some of the hopscotch, jump ropes, yo-yos, all of that.
So is their name in that area then as the donor of that equipment or as a sponsor of that area?
It will be.
Okay.
We just started this. So
okay.
It's not there yet.
But that's the whole deal.
And yes, and they came down, set up a table and talked about their healthy living and immunizations and that sort of thing. IHOP is going to be starting. They're working on.
Now it seems to me they should be the ones that sponsor the hopscotch.
That's exactly that's what I proposed to them. We think alike. IHOP hopscotch.
Exactly.
Yes. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And they're going to put signs up with the.
No way, they are? Oh, that's hilarious.
And then they'll include the rules because kids don't know the rules.
Yeah.
And of course, kids can play it by the rule or by not, however they want to do. But at least they'll be there.
As long as they know that there's no cheat codes for hopscotch like there is for their video games.
Yes, that's right. And then we were approached by Dave & Buster's. They came out last week and had a wheel that the kids could spin, and they would win candy or toys or coupons to Dave & Buster's. 7-Eleven has approached us, and I'm not sure. I think they're giving coupons. We haven't gotten into that yet. Skate Express is giving free skating passes. So, you know, we can use more of that.
So if someone's at home and they're a business owner and they're watching this and they go, wow, that's a really cool event. It's healthy, it's good for the community, lots of people. I'd like to get my business name out to the people. How would they get a hold of you?
Our email address is info@historicdowntownupland.org.
Okay.
Or the website is historicdowntownupland.org. So they could, either of those places would give information.
What a great way to advertise. You have all these people out and they're enjoying and it's a great evening and you can give back to the community and get your name known.
Yes, and we have smaller, like Simply Sweet Apple Company she's showing movies every week. Like this last week, I think it was Madagascar. And so she'll have movies running that the kids.
Inside the store, or where does?
She set up a booth, and we're still kind of working on that idea of how to make it dark enough. But she thinks she'll get it worked out.
Oh, that's
She
nice.
will.
I got to tell you a true story about her shop. So almost every Thursday, I and the dog walk into town. We have our couple favorite food vendors, so we'll get something that we're going to take home. And then I go by the pet store in town to get something for the pooch, and then I go by Sinfully Sweet. And every time I walk in the door, I look at the nice people behind the counter and say, you know I hate you all, don't you?
Is your dog like apples?
No, but
Oh,
yeah,
it's not
I'm not going to share that. He doesn't share his biscuits. And they always laugh and they go, well, we love you too. And then I buy something that I shouldn't, go home and have an awesome dinner.
And they're good.
They are good. Yeah, they're amazing. Well, thank you for all that you and the entire board are doing. I love the Old Town area, and there's all the events that happen year round, but one of my favorite times is summer for family night out.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We will be right back. Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with our guests, and I specifically want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. And be sure to set your DVR so you never miss an episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. Or you can always visit us online at our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll find not only our current shows, but an archive page full of years of past shows as well. And while you're there, drop us an email. We love to hear from you. What you like about the show, what you don't like about the show. Ideas for show guests. Our guests have to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. And if you don't have access to the internet, you can always give us a phone call at our Voice of the Inland Empire telephone hotline at 909-746-8846. So until next time, this is Ron Stark reminding you to be productive, care for your world and the people around you, work hard, find time for fun, and always remember to give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.